It is tough enough, but protecting yourself financially throughout that process adds a whole other level of stress that most of us simply are not prepared for. Back with us today is financial advisor Christina Lynn of Lynn Financial. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. We've both been through it.
Yes.
And actually, it was devastating. And
Yes.
it wasn't even the divorce necessarily. Something most people here in South Dakota don't know about, or it's not talked about, is a collaborative divorce. So my divorce actually was $3,000
Whew, nice.
initially.
Yes.
Because we worked together. Our
Yes.
attorneys worked together.
That's the smart way
Everything
to do
was
it.
done in the best interest of the child. It's a really interesting concept.
Yeah, I don't think it's taken off in South Dakota
It
yet, but I
hasn't.
would really like to see that happen.
So that's a whole other conversation. But you're saying, I mean, this is one of the biggest financial shifts of a person's life.
Yeah, and we go into it with crazy emotions and no training or education.
So you have got some very specific pieces of advice, and one of them is just understand that this is a new norm.
Yeah, with divorce. And there are some really great
Where your
resources.
finances are concerned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's some great resources out there nowadays to help you navigate the process better.
Okay, so you've been through this as well. Your biggest piece of advice?
Is to not keep the marital home, particularly if you are not the primary breadwinner, because you have all of the same expenses that you had when you were married, but now you're operating on a lot less income. And so it's going to feel hard to just make ends meet.
And I think a lot of people hold on to it thinking it's best, especially if you have kids.
Especially if you have kids, you kind of want to keep them in the nest, but eventually and pretty quickly there appears financial issues with that.
Okay, big tax change in 2019. It affects alimony.
Yes, so the person paying the alimony no longer gets to deduct that on their taxes, and the person receiving alimony no longer counts it as taxable income. And that's true for new divorces in 2019.
You say best advice, get the right team.
Get the right team.
Financially or?
If it's
On
a
every
more
level.
complicated divorce. So if you're not agreeing upon everything, get yourself a divorce attorney who specializes in cases like yours, a divorce financial analyst, and a divorce coach.
A divorce coach.
Yes, yeah. I don't know if there are many in South Dakota yet, but there are lots online that can cater to you no matter where you're at.
Interesting. All right, Christina Lynn, thank you. It's not something people like to talk about.
No.
It's never a situation people want to find themselves in, but a lot of people
But
do.
let's make it less taboo. Yeah.
All right, good. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Carmen.
it. This
Thank
will all
you.
be online, KDLT.com after the show. We'll be right back.